I vote for John Cena, bro.
That's the problem. We lazy, bro. That's the problem.
You're not gonna talk to my people like that.
I'm a human too. You making that farm? You making that? They got
shit.
all this fucking land. Ain't gonna plant one lettuce, one tomato.
No.
You been drinking?
That American dream they were selling is just it's more expensive. No. I just want my tomatoes to be the right price.
Oh, the light.
You're in the whip with Flex.
Flip.
And you already know, man, we taking it back to the roots again. I'm in the driver's seat, flipping the passenger seat. That means, we taking it back, man. We give you a special episode today, man. And the week is just the two of us. We're steering you in the right direction as we break down the latest news and financial tips you need to know.
You already know.
Coming up next, number of Americans filing for unemployment benefit rise to over 200,000, man.
Yeah.
This could be signaling a potential economic instability, or it just sounds crazy. Because
I'll give you a little scope on that later, but it's unsettling.
It's a little unsettling. That's a perfect word for it, man. Woman caught trying to plant explosive devices at Tesla dealership in an attempted attack in Colorado. I know that sounded crazy. I said it crazy, but
nah, you said it how
but it's just.
How it is.
We'll get into it some more, man. And last thing, Tesla again. Tesla stocks sink below $1 trillion market value amid Musk backlash with Tesla stocks, man.
Tesla sinks below 1 trillion.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit, it was above 1 trillion.
That's still crazy.
So that shit now 999 billion, and they're stressing.
Bro. Hey, man, it's a crazy week in America. Just all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Before we get started, did you see Trump talk to Zelensky in Ukraine?
I saw a little bit of it, and I that was upsetting, bro.
Yeah,
it was a little upsetting. Just somebody of a leadership position not really being respected, and they're really in the mix, really in a stressful position right now, and now he's the face of memes rather than the face of us.
So are you talking about
help.
Trump or Zelensky?
Zelensky.
Okay.
Zelensky is being ridiculed for, or their leadership was laughing at him. The public's kind of backing him, and they think that he wasn't treated with enough respect. I
feel you. I feel you. So the reason why I was asking is because I know they're split right now. Half of the world likes that this house is being transparent, letting them see deals like that, talking to different presidents and different public figures like that, and then the other half is like they shouldn't be publicizing this type of stuff. This type of stuff should stay.
I think that's
within
fair.
the dark. So, what do you think? What do you feel?
I think that especially with our leadership, they're very do stuff for the show type of deal. So I think that this is exactly what they want. They don't care whether it's public or not. I feel like people act a little different in public versus in private. So, talking about his suit, he might have done that in private if that's really who he is. And it's I don't know, he may have taken it a little differently if it wasn't public. So Zelensky, I think, would be more able to act freely if it wasn't on camera. He has way more at stake in this situation than the U.S. He's trying to be the face of his country. He's trying to be the face of his country, and he's trying to keep he can't be as outright as he would have wanted. I think he got camera shot in the U.S. isn't camera
so
shot.
let me say something. I watched the whole thing. At the beginning, both sides were being very politically correct, right? Up until the clip that you probably saw online, it was nothing like that. It was very PC. Both sides looked shy, Trump's been there. Trump's a celebrity, so he knew how to act in there. Zelensky was a little more nervous, but they were all acting a little, we're in front of the cameras. But then once you saw that clip when JD said whatever, and then, so basically this is how I took it. JD said something. He said the U.S. acts on diplomacy or something like that. And Zelensky's like, where was this diplomacy 2014, 2015? Called all them niggas out. Talking about Obama, called Obama out, called Trump out, called Biden out for years. And then that's when everything just started. And then Trump was like, you're not going to talk to my people like that on my shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? It was nothing. It was so calm. Then I guess Zelensky called JD out on the bullshit that he felt. He felt it was bullshit. You're talking about U.S. is America's a diplomatic country or whatever, and he said, where was the diplomacy all of you back then, and start pulling the receipts. And then Trump's like, you're not going to do this on my in the Oval Office, and then on public television, you're not going to do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that clip came from. So it's just, I don't know.
So do you feel like that it's being blown up in the incorrect light? Like, it seems like the thing that's hitting my timeline is they started clowning Zelensky.
Okay.
And is it being portrayed correctly? Like Zelensky said something, and was that just a heated argument that just is only being like shown as Zelensky's getting picked on, or is it?
I will definitely say, if you don't watch the whole thing, it could definitely look bad on Zelensky. Because like I said, Trump was like, you're not going to do this, and you're not in a position to call the you remember, you're not in a position. So it looked like people were saying they're bullying a younger brother. I think that was the joke they were trying to say. But if you don't watch the whole thing, you're going to miss what actually, you know what I'm saying?
So, and I know that
and also I just want to preface that is just my interpretation of it.
Of just what was going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? From what I saw.
So, I mean,
I am gonna say I like that Trump did stand his ground, even if he's right or wrong. He was like, "You're not doing this in the Oval Office and on national television. I'm holding it down for whatever." You know what I'm saying? How he went about it, I'm not saying was correct, but he did was like, "Hey," like it's more like. This it's my country. You're not gonna say it in front of my country, my people. He still has to be a leader. You know, matter you don't like him or you like him, you don't like him. He's still like, okay, I'm a leader for my country. I'm not gonna let you talk to my vice president or whoever in this manner. Okay. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. And that's your portrayal after watching the whole thing.
Yeah, after watching the whole thing. So, honestly, I don't think they should have it shouldn't have gotten that far in the first place.
Private is probably better than in this situation.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. Because now you've talked to somebody like that in public, and stuff on camera is way different.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they talk to somebody like that in public, which makes both of them look bad. You know what I'm saying? Not just Zelensky, not just Trump. It makes both parties look bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think
keep leadership in.
To a certain extent, though.
To a certain extent.
You know what I'm saying? Because now both sides, now Ukraine's going to be mad at us because we did whatever to them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like you out in public with your girl. This is not, you know what I'm saying?
Someone start wilding.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Your boy start saying some hot shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta.
You know that $100 you owe me?
Yeah, you like, the fuck, like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna make both sides look bad, no matter if it's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, man. But hey, man, shout out Trump for holding it down for the U.S. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now Trump, please, Trump.
Hey, man. Let's get into the whip of the week, man. We already had too much fun on
whip of the week, yo. BMW 530xi.
Tell them, man.
Key specs: engine 2.0 liter turbo inline 4, horsepower 248 horsepower. Now that is not over 3. Not over 3, but it's 250. It's over 2.
Yeah, it's over 2.
Not to just describe the number, but
what Sylvia got?
Fuck you. No, I think it's like 140, so it's like 140, 100 more.
You put in sport mode.
Damn near double. Bro. Yeah, I mean, and it's a BMW. I feel like they're so heavy.
Yeah.
That anything, like, it still feels like you're moving just because you're moving a lot of weight with you.
It's funny. This is the first time you bring up weight. This is the first time I think we don't have weight on the specs type shit.
So yeah, it's a hefty.
It is a heavy model. Definitely a hefty model.
0 to 60 in 5.8. So sub 6. We're moving a little bit.
That's cool.
258 feet per pound per feet torque. Haven't really found a gauge on that, but all-wheel drive, X-Drive. X-Drive. You want to describe what X-Drive is?
So it's the all-wheel version. They're all it's basically the all-wheel version. They all move in synchronicity with whatever synchronization. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about it. Good for the snow. You know what I'm saying? Good for the snow and everything.
I have been looking. I'll talk a little bit about it after I get through the specs on this.
Yeah.
25 miles per gallon in the 25 miles per gallon in city, 34 miles per gallon on the highway. For real?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I got good mileage with this car, bro. It would go up to about 444, 440 for the tank.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have to, for a good little minute. I can't remember. It's been a while now since I actually drove it, but it'd hold its own. And don't forget, around that time, I was bipping around the city. Like, I was everywhere type shit. So, and they held me down. You feel me? So it's a good car, man. It's a good, good car.
And then my mom had it. So does this have reserve? I don't know if this has reserves. Because I know my mom had a BMW, and like my Civic, if I get to 0, I probably got like 60 miles.
Oh, yeah. It definitely has a reserve.
My mom had a BMW, that shit ain't have no reserve.
No?
I hit 0, and I stopped on the side of the road.
No?
Like, it said low fuel when I went into a restaurant, forgot it said low fuel, drove out the restaurant, stopped on the side of the road on the highway. I felt the car
How many miles was that?
Like, after the restaurant?
Yeah, like when it said, From when it said low fuel.
It was like 5 minutes out. Like, 5 minutes out from the restaurant.
Damn.
Oh, it said low fuel probably like 10 minutes before we got there. And 5 minutes after we started driving away, I was on the side of the road. So I was like, so I'll give it 20 minutes if I'm being generous. But like, I was like, this is insane. But to see that type of mileage on this is...
Yeah. So I'm going to be honest, I definitely have gotten to E a few times on this car, but I've never actually ran out of fuel. Like, I couldn't go nowhere. So I don't know exactly how long. I try not to... get that, like, be on E for too long, especially with this car, because I know that one has 40. You know, my new joint got 40, but so this one I try not to let it go too long.
I just don't associate being, and it's Supreme, so I'm glad you get your bang for your buck on that. Premium leather upholstery, 12.3-inch digital display, ambient lighting, all slick. Safety features: adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, and collision avoidance. So
I just a quick thing. I hope Aiden does the interior, man. I really like this interior. I know I should have saved it, but I really, bro, because I was just telling you, I missed this car, bro. I really do, yo. The brown leather with the wood, you know what I'm saying? It's faux wood, but it look nice, bro. It looks really good. The black leather, it looks really good, bro. And what year is this again? Fucking 06, 07?
06, 07?
Y'all didn't put the name in it?
Nah.
Damn, yeah, so it's a 06, 07, dummy.
Damn.
Nah, it still look good for 06, 07. I know it's a little beat up a little bit, you know, but it's really nice. That's why I'm saying I really liked it, man.
What I was saying is I was looking into a new car, and I was looking at some real drives, and I was just saying, like, there's some 06, 07 that are still pretty, so you can go back, get a
rear wheel or all wheel?
Rear wheel.
Okay.
I was saying rear wheel just because, and that's a rough thing for me to say, but it's just, I guess they say it's a little bit more fun to drive.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, way more fun.
So I guess I'm just looking into some new whips.
So
seeing what we're working with.
I've been doing a little bit more research on my whips. I can't remember exactly, but the real wheel, if I remember correctly, is a little more fun. But the all wheel, if I'm correct, handling those turns when you're hitting them bitches because it's all 4 wheels, that shit's nice. You know what I'm saying? Any car people watching, correct me down below between the difference between the rear wheel and the all wheel. But I think the all wheel is good for like handling the curves, and rear wheel is good for like straight shots and, you know, speed and shit like that. So.
Yeah. Oh shit!
What? Oh shit! Oh good shit, my nigga. You gonna tell
me?
I'm
wildin'. Took my first calc exam, got 104.
Tell you shit, 104.
Niggas ain't fuck with me.
That's what's up, yo.
I listen to the right one.
Tell you shit. That's what's up.
But
no, that's real good shit.
I've been looking at some new whips, so I think.
No, man, that's what's up, yo.
No, that's cool.
Hey, bro, we big on education, bro. Don't let these people tell you don't need education, you don't need school. You know what I'm saying, bro? If what's your career, what you see yourself doing in 10, 15, 20 years requires school, go get that degree, man. Go and then put your all into it. Don't just get 100, get 104. Yeah. Get 104, man.
Oh shit.
That's good shit. That was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Tell you shit.
I was about to go to the fucking professor because I didn't know what he was gonna give me on one of those questions, but I was like, he just gave me. I'll let him rock. I'll let him slide.
That's what's up, bro. Shout out to you, man. That's good shit. Man.
But so yeah. I was looking at some different cars, and I was trying to figure out the difference between that rear wheel, all wheel drive. Because a lot of the older cars, if I was looking at an older car with all wheel drive, and I was asking my boy, I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to get this '92 Mitsubishi." They were like, "Fuck no!" They were like,
"Wait, why did you say that?"
Because they were like, "It's so much work. It's an old car." And when you start thinking about, I guess I didn't think about stuff like that. Like this is an old car, and it's kind of. I'm saying it's older. It's like 20 years old at this point.
Literally 20 years old at this point.
92, that's like 35. And they're like, it's so much work to upkeep. That was when all-wheel drive just came out. So your all-wheel drive is breaking. Like not even your all-wheel drive was breaking back then. So 30 years later, you basically gonna have to work on that car all the time. And I was like, I just need a daily driver that looks cool and it's cheap. And they're like, it's cheap.
I'm gonna hook you up,
it's gonna break.
I'm gonna hook you up.
So we'll see. But yeah, I'll comment some nice looking.
What's your budget? 10, 5?
I'll say 10.
10 below?
10 below. 10 below is easier.
Alright, I got a couple. Remind me. No, like that remind me because I've been looking for. I want a little daily joint, like sub 10K, and I've been doing a lot of research. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. Yeah. But I'm gonna show you some stuff. But yeah, lease some cars down below that are below 10K that look good, drive decently fast. You know what I'm saying? But are fun to drive. You know what I'm saying for a daily. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll probably be something that I've already like done some research on, and then that'll help me, you know, pull the trigger on it. And then also for him because he's just starting to look for his new car type shit. So hook us up, man. Talk to us.
Smooth ride between the heft and the actual just comfortable like wheel, comfortable steering, smooth, high tech luxury interior, excellent fuel efficiency for its class.
Hell yeah, man. I barely had to fill up with this joint.
Strong all-wheel drive for all-weather performance.
That shit.
Great all-around car. Just a little pricey. You know, it's a Beamer. So, you know, high maintenance costs always. Infotainment system can be complex for new users. I've seen him do it around. You got to spin the wheel. And
hell
like
yeah.
You little older type system, dial.
Yeah.
But it's still, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks nice, and especially the knob in the center rather than having the it's a little different. You got the knob as well as the gear shift.
For somebody who sees it, how do you feel about this versus the Lex?
The Lex is slick. The Lex is super slick. That's not a fair comparison. The Lex is like touchscreen basically. Yeah. It's like a laptop in your car. This one is like a fucking
it's
oven.
Like an old oven, bro. Like an old oven, dummy. Bro, it's like an old laptop too, man.
Type shit. Like it's just older.
I feel you.
It was cool though. It's not like I think the actual interior makes up for stuff like that on certain cars. Like the infotainment system is important to me. Like if it gets super slick like a Tesla, that basically has a TV in there, Netflix shit like that.
Monitor. Yeah.
It's a slick car, and if you're doing it for the car, it's got the music. Yeah. It's got the DVD player. Not like we use DVDs, but it looks nice. The infotainment system fits the car.
I'm gonna be honest. So I don't think you don't actually put a DVD in there. That's for the GPS. It's a GPS DVD.
Oh, like update
GPS. You can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can probably, mod it out type shit. But that's because I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh shit, I got a DVD. I be watching it.
No. I didn't think you was gonna be watching movies.
Oh, I thought
you were gonna be listening to music or something.
No, they got a CD player right here. That's DVD and CD.
Oh, I'm bugging. My age is showing. I don't know the difference.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
BMW 530 is an excellent blend of performance, luxury, and efficiency.
Final verdict. Go ahead.
Making it a solid choice for those for a well-rounded executive
sedan. It's cool, bro. Sound it out.
However, if you crave more power, you may want to explore other variants, such as the M550i. The M550i.
Yeah, M550. I actually saw an M550 today. That should look nice. It don't look almost similar to this.
Is this a wider body? Stronger engine?
Yeah, strong engine. So I think the 5.5. I think it's a 5.5 liter inline.
Okay.
Yeah. 5.
Oh, okay.
We in the whip. I gotta get my knowledge right. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man. I say every week, man. I love this car, man. No, see, sometimes I say I really like, or I love this car. So I love this car, man. This shit, it's not shit, but this car, like, I love this car, man. I don't even know what to say, yo. It feels so good. It looks so good still. I might be a little biased. I got an emotional connection to it, but I love this car. I love the way it drives. And the crazy part is, this car actually had a sports mode. I never used it in my life. I had it for years, and I never.
Oh man, you on sport?
Yeah, I didn't know, bro, and I didn't know it. So it could have gone faster. That's what I'm saying. I never drove like super fast way. I didn't know I could. You know what I'm saying? So if I could, that's one thing. I was cruising in this bitch. So if I could, bro, I would go back and I want to use it for the sports mode, man. I really like this car. Really enjoyed it. It was good on gas. It surprisingly was good on gas, at least for me. The interior looked good, mind you. When I had it, I think it's a 07, if I remember correctly, but people always thought it was like a 2012, 2014 model. I'm like, nah, I mean, this shit 07. Because I remember I worked with somebody who had the same car as me, but his was a 13, I say, 14. And mine was looking just as good as him, if not better than him.
I feel you. This upkeep will make something look a little, so you got the all white too.
No, his was all white too. He was just like me, dummy. Like, that shit was crazy. But I might have been biased, but it looked really good. People thought it was like either the same car, like, or right around the same as his, and he legitimately had the newer model type shit. And it still it held his value, held his own against.
That's how the luxury, like I was looking at a Mercedes AMG like 2006.
Yeah,
still super slick.
Yeah,
it was like 800, not 800, but it's a lot of horsepower type shit. But yeah,
you was looking at the what?
AMG.
Oh, excuse me.
2006. That's like.
Excuse me, it don't matter. It's still AMG. Pull up in the AMG. Like,
niggas gonna be like, the AMG is not going. Nah, it was on a YouTube video from somebody else I watched. Donut.
It sounds familiar.
Donut.
It sounds familiar.
They be on that hot shit.
So that's what you looking for? Tell you shit.
I'm looking for something slick, old.
Yo, trying to boss up.
I want an older car, but I want it to be of a higher brand. So
I feel you. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
So what you gonna do? Make it classic. What you gonna do with Sylvia?
Sell her.
Sell
her. I'm gonna sell Sylvia, get some bread, kind of split it between, like, well, I'm gonna invest in a new whip, and I'm probably like my peoples will help me out with a whip.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm gonna take some of that bread. Pay off some of this debt and then get an older car.
Hey man, I'm sorry for laughing. That is just funny, yo. You know, not that debt is funny, but it's the way you said it. Whatever, man. Hey man, how you want to start it this week? Go straight into it, man.
I mean, pick one that you think is because we were just talking about Trump. We can come back to that, but. I think that we kind of can go with that first one that you have set up. I think that's a nice look.
I feel you. Hey, man, so let's get right into it, our news, man. Woman caught trying to plant explosive devices at the Tesla dealership in Colorado, man. Yo, just get the video going. I'm going to give a little more thing. So, I'm not going to say everything about it. I want us to watch the video, but I think this is crazy. I understand. Just throw the video. Hold on. You got to go back. It's under YouTube. That just gives the link to the article. I'll tell you shit.
Oh, all right. Appreciate you.
Yeah. But I understand. People are just frustrated with what's going on, and they're lashing out in crazy ways.
Official. Lucy Grace Nelson was arrested for attempting to vandalize a Tesla dealership in Colorado using Molotov cocktails and graffiti targeting Tesla and its co-founder, Elon Musk. She faces federal charges due to the severity of the incident. Damn. So she was wilding. And also, to add on to that, you got the video?
Yeah.
There were just some Tesla protesters that Tesla in Owens Mills.
Really?
Yeah, there was like a protest going on. So it's like it's a lot going on with Big Lawn.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy, man. All right, I got the video. You ready?
Yeah. You'll say y'all ready. Are you ready?
The person accused of vandalizing a Tesla dealership in Loveland is now facing a federal charge.
This week, police arrested Lucy Nelson, and this afternoon she appeared in federal court in downtown Denver. 9 News Investigates reporter Jeremy Hola was there for that hearing. He joins us from federal court with what's next in this case. Jeremy?
Yeah, that's right. The ATF has filed a case against Nelson for malicious destruction of property. This is a serious federal felony charge on top of the state-level case. And 9 News Investigates has obtained new court documents showing images from the dealership in Loveland. Police say they caught Nelson, who was 40 years old, with a gasoline container, materials to make wicks, and bottles of Smirnoff Ice. They believe Nelson targeted the dealership 3 separate times since January with spray paint and with fire. Images from the federal documents show a hooded figure in the Tesla dealership parking lot spray painting one of the vehicles. These court records also indicate police were able to conduct surveillance and then intercept Nelson a few days ago near the dealership. This afternoon, Nelson appeared in custody while shackled in federal court. The charge of malicious destruction of property can carry a sentence up to 20 years if convicted. Nelson, in the meantime, will remain in custody in jail through the weekend. There will be a hearing on Tuesday to decide if Nelson should be released or not. In downtown Denver, Jeremy Hohola, 9 News.
So, just to give a little recap, let me see the thing. So, yeah, like he was saying earlier, Lucy Grace Nelson was arrested for attempting to vandalize a Tesla dealership in Colorado using Molotov cocktails. Using Molotov... Yeah, make it a little brighter. Using Molotov cocktails and graffiti targeting Tesla and its co-founder, Elon Musk. She faces federal charges due to the severity of the incident, man. So, like I was trying to say before, people are upset with...
You read what I read?
Yeah, but I'm just reiterating it now that they've seen the video. But basically what I'm saying is that people are upset with what's going on with, what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's I understand that people are upset, but I don't know if that's the right way to go about it, because now she's in, facing, potential jail time for it. And I understand it was out of, emotion. She's like, this is not right. Yeah. But it's just going to show that people are upset with what's going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
you're saying you didn't think that was the right way to go about it.
I'm not saying it's not the right way to go about it, but I understand why she's doing it. But I just now a person who wants to see change is going to jail.
She's trying to be a martyr.
I feel you.
So, I mean, how else, if you think that his work is based in bad ethics, or if you think that he is a bad person and you just don't like what he stands for, you think she just not like...
No, what you should do is, this is my opinion, is hit them where it hurts, their pockets. Doing that doesn't hurt their pocket. They have insurance on that. Come on, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have insurance, so they're about to make even more money. Thank you. That's what they're thinking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit them where it hurts. Don't buy any Tesla products. Don't buy anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to do that, but I'm just saying if you want to do whatever, you got to hit them where it actually hurts. Yeah. Now you're hurting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Think about the
repercussions.
I mean, at least it's a form of showing that you're upset.
Yeah.
And you're saying they're getting the money back, but they're also in the press publicly being criticized.
What does it say? Good press, bad. What is it? All press. What's the saying?
Publicity is good publicity.
Yep, exactly, man.
I feel you.
That's how it looks, man.
But it's two sides. All publicity is good publicity. Tesla's getting more public, but how much more public can you get if you're Tesla? But all publicity is good publicity. She's bringing publicity to the side of, I'm disappointed in Elon. Like, we're angry at Elon, and now we're about to start doing something. And stuff like that gets people going. If people see that there's something going on and it reaches the news and you're like, oh, they're spray painting shit. That's why she's getting put in jail, and like minimum sentence of 20 years. Or a maximum sentence of 20 years. She's not getting 20 years for that.
Yeah.
But if you see somebody else start bugging out, you're a little more liable to bug out.
Yeah.
So I think she's just trying to start a movement, and it may not work, but hey.
Yeah, no, I understand, man. I just don't want to see, I'm not going to say...
people hurt themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Perfect way to put it, for trying to make a change. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying she's right or wrong, or Trump or Musk is right or wrong. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to see people going to jail for something that could have been avoided, or something they could have thought about, you know what I'm saying, going a different route. So
hey, she was trying to make a point.
Yeah, man.
They trying to make her look crazy. That was a crazy picture.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Now she has that public perception of herself, and people are gonna see her like, oh, you're the person who did it. You know what I'm saying? And some people are gonna, be happy for it, and some people are gonna be mad. I'm just giving different alternatives to how to go about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, basically, my question is that we see a lot of these high profile figures being in the in tech markets, finance, whatever. They're in.
Do we want to hit that? No?
That joint not coming on, dummy. Yeah, so I'm about to text Aiden.
All right.
So you can get me a like. But what I'm saying is that I think that we're seeing a lot of high profile figures coming into light, and it's affecting their stocks and how their public perception and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my question to you guys is, do you guys like seeing these high profile figures being like celebrities almost, or do you like it when people were, more in the shadows?
That is so, like, I guess I don't know how Bill Gates and Steve Jobs were like perceived for a while, but I didn't know what either of them looked like.
Really?
Like, oh, I guess Steve Jobs has been announcing Apple products for a while. That's kind of was his whole shit. But like, there was this like anonymity, anonymous anonymity.
Something like that.
One of those, but it to people who had a lot of bread, and it was like now they are like Jeff Bezos is like a superstar on IG.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. All of them are.
And
pretty
it's definitely a different look. It's
you got like we got Mark Zuckerberg going on the Joe Rogan podcast and stuff like that. Like,
it's different, and I don't know. It is weirder. Like, I guess everything's so public now. It's like you know where the money's at, but it's also like if they're starting to be public, there's still people with more money who are like not public who are still running. But it's like I don't know. I guess they're being a little more humanized. And
is it humanized? Like,
yeah.
It is.
I mean, yeah, because it's like you're not just looking at people as like weirdos or super hard workers. Like, you're starting to see like how they interact with other people, and you be like, oh, he's just a human. And I think that's the attempt, is to try to humanize them. So when they do all this stuff and kick all these people out, they're like, oh, they don't care about the bottom. Well, I'm a human too. No, but I think that it's an attempt to start to humanize the top, like to make the people more known. And it's like when you say that Amazon is doing, you're being like, or you're like Jeff Bezos is like hurting a lot of people. You actually have a face to a name, and I don't know what it. I don't know if it's helping. But I mean, it's weird knowing that Jeff Bezos got so much more money than me, and I see how he lives all the time. Like, like they're shitting on me.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying, bro. I don't know the answer, so I'm just,
It's cool seeing it though. Like, it's cool seeing people with a lot of money.
This is definitely new for the most part.
It's cool. Like, and I guess it's like two parts of me, because it's like I'm jealous. Like, I'm a human, so I want all that. But it's also cool to see that somebody has all that. Like, to see people wilding and stuff like that. So it's different sides to it, and it's like social media again. If all the famous people, if your whole timeline is a bunch of famous people who got a whole bunch of money, then you're gonna want more money, and that can be good or bad for you. That can make you envious and not want to do stuff to get that money, and you feel like it's unfair and certain people just have a lot of bread, or it can make you work a little harder, and it can make you work delusionally hard to like, because usually sometimes it's a little lucky how people get that bread. Or I say usually, like, I know it's how people get that bread, but like you got to be in the right place and the right time to get opportunities sometimes. So it's like sometimes you can work as hard as you want and you just won't get the outcome that you're looking for. But if you work really hard for something that you want, on the inside at least, you'll be a little bit more satisfied. Yeah. But I think that it does cause people to want more.
What,
seeing people them? With more will cause people to want more, and then it makes you
buy
right. more. And
you're right.
You spend more, and it's just like seeing people with a lot of shit makes you spend a lot of money, because you be like, oh, well, they got a lot of shit.
Keeping up with the Joneses type shit.
Type shit. But
so that gives me to I guess a tangent. Social media perpetuates that.
Yeah.
So
social media makes money. That's how social media makes so much money. Social media makes money, and like you can advertise your shit on it, or people advertise. You're just getting advertised by watching other people live. Like, some people's lives. Can you say that again? Say that again.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like Duke, Dennis, Castanat, they'll wear somebody's clothes on there,
and that's
advertisement. Like, that's natural advertisement. So now they get free shit just because they know people are watching them live.
Rich get richer. You just said you get free shit because they know people are gonna watch it. Yeah. So me and my brother, we were just watching just on YouTube, and we saw on the side an ad for Breitling with Giannis on it.
Breitling.
It's a watch company, and it's just like, now he's sponsored, he's getting free watches. And it's like, bro, he's already rich. He don't need free watches.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like,
rich people give people who are gonna be seen free shit, because it's gonna be seen. It's advertisement. Shit. Niggas ain't watching TV no more, so commercials don't fucking work.
Yeah,
you got to put it on people who are being seen. So I think that social media does perpetuate this.
Whoa, what's up, brother?
This got like 1 bar on this bitch. So.
All right, that's cool. We'll make it work.
And then I got a flashlight too, just in case.
I appreciate it.
You been drinking?
He's crazy. Going back to the celebrities, and I understand why they do it. Trust me, I completely understand. Because, you like Aiden was saying, you see Giannis on there. You're like, oh, shoot, Giannis got it. I want to buy it. You see me on there. You're like, who's this nigga? Why the fuck he got a Breitling on? You feel what I'm saying?
Why would I want to live like this?
Yeah, like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? So I understand it completely. It's just, it's just funny seeing how, like the rich get richer, man. Like, you can't.
I turn it on with...
Yeah, that right there. All right, man. Next up, we got a number of Americans filing for unemployment.
You gotta announce the lighting that just happened. We had a little lighting switch up, bro. We had to get the. They just gonna pop up.
You right. So look, it was getting dark out here, man. We had Liquid come out, man, give us a pull up on us and give us a light so that we can keep recording for y'all, man. It got dark quick as a bitch, bro.
Scary stories going on.
So yeah, we got the light going for y'all, man. But let's go on to the next topic, man. Like I was saying, number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits rises to 242,000, highest level in 3 months.
Labor Department sending shockwaves through the economy with Thursday's weekly jobs report. Did you see this? Jobless claims spiked past 240,000 on Thursday. That's the highest number in 3 months, which is sparking concern that unemployment is on the rise. News Nation's Brooke Schaefer is here to break it all down for us. So, Brooke, my question is, where do these numbers go from here?
Well, Marky, some analysts say that these numbers could go up in the next few weeks as we start to see more federal layoffs by the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, as of course we've been calling it. The new data released this week showed that the number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits rose to a 3-month high last week, with 242,000 people applying for unemployment for the week ending last Friday. And that is up 22,000 applications from the week before. Those higher than expected numbers, the biggest increase since last October. Disappointing news for Wall Street. The new data followed reports over the past week suggesting that the economy was stalling. Despite those unemployment numbers, the labor market does remain healthy. But the Conference Board showed U.S. consumer confidence dropped sharply this month, with consumers' views of the job market dropping to a 5-month low. And high-profile companies like Starbucks and Facebook's parent company Meta, they've already announced job cuts this year. Some think that this week's spike in unemployment could be because of those corporate layoffs and severe winter weather. In the coming weeks, economists should be able to tell what, if any, impact.
All right, man. So, like I was saying, they may be signaling a emerging weakness in the labor market, man, potentially affecting the, overall economic growth. So, I guess what I'm really getting at is, I wanted to say this to the end, but I think we need to put this out front. Are we heading towards a recession? People are saying we are in a recession, but are we heading towards a recession?
I wish I had a little more knowledge on that topic.
So I forgot the exact number, but
it's
what is it? If it's the interest rates is over 2%, 3% that we're in a recession? I think that's what it is. I don't know the exact number right now, but it seems like we're heading into a recession again, man. And I think the bad part is it's not just a regular. I think this is going to be a really big recession. Just with, you're looking at the loss of jobs,
like a reset type deal.
Yeah, like a big reset type shit. That's what I'm saying, like that big. So, I guess my biggest thing is because with the shift in the labor markets and with all the tech layoffs and just all the layoffs across all the industries and stuff like that, and then plus adding into inflation, it's getting crazy.
So yeah, I mean, and with the job loss because of the new leadership and technical development making it easier to kind of do labor, it's kind of just tenfold. Because like if you weren't getting fired because you weren't needed because of AI, now you're getting fired just because. Like, you're either getting fired. Only the best people are like staying at this point.
Can I ask what were you looking up?
I was looking what the definition of a recession is.
Can you look that up?
It says like a simpler rule of thumb is 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth.
That's what it was, yeah.
And I was about to look up the
look it up. Yeah, look it up right now. That's look
GDP growth. But I think that it feels like
it does feel like one, doesn't it?
Feels like it's so meek. Like everybody, it's so many people looking for a job, like who are qualified, quote unquote.
So let me say something. I could be wrong, but the last recession that I remember was 2008 with the housing bubble, and I was too young to feel those effects. But I heard that was a really big thing, and just it affected everybody. A lot of people, what was it? Couldn't pay their mortgages and shit because they were just lending out all this money to people they know couldn't pay it, and then they were like, okay, now you gotta pay that shit, and now everyone like, you know what I'm saying? And people losing their jobs, and now you losing your house, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that was the biggest one that at least I've been around for. I couldn't really feel it because I was 12, maybe 14 or something, whatever. I don't know the exact number, but I was too young to feel it. But now I'm starting to, I can see it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm at an age now where I actually start to feel, you know, the results of something that's resembling a recession. And I wouldn't be surprised if we are in a recession or headed or really close to one.
Yeah.
You know, so
so it looks like we're not negative for the last 4 quarters. So I guess it's 4 quarters in a year. Going that made sense if it's like 3 months. And it seems like one of these are given by Wikipedia, so I don't know how trustworthy that is. But it's 1.6% in the first quarter of 2024, 3% in second quarter, 3.1% in the third quarter, and then 2.3% in the fourth quarter. So dropped by 0.7 and from quarter 3 to quarter 4.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the current GDP growth. I guess I don't know if they can't determine it until the quarter's over. But currently, as of March 3rd, we're looking at, it estimates 2.8 for the first quarter. And that's saying that's a 1.5% decline. But I thought that the last one was 2.3. So, I mean, it seems like we're right around that 2% area. I think that's a solid, solid place to look at.
So it was 2%, 3%, like I was saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, hey, man, if we're not in one, like I said, I feel like we're really close. You know, I got to do a little bit more research on there. But are you guys feeling the effects of, you know, the layoffs and the economy, just the inflation, everything? Are you guys feeling the effects of this? Is it been easy? Has it been hard? What do you guys think we can do to make some changes in here? At least on our front, because I know, you know, until the policymakers and everybody, they make changes, nothing's going to be, you know, it's not going to be easy. But what can we do to, you know, make some changes, you know? So
how can we help?
Yeah, how can we help? You know what I'm saying? How can we
I can't get you no job, but like,
you know what I'm saying? What
are the next options? Like, if you're getting laid off from your job, because right now a lot of people are trying to pick up this gig work that we were talking about. Like, it's a lot of intermediate jobs going on right now. People who are saying they're intermediate jobs, but they're having trouble finding that career spot.
You know what's crazy? We were in a gig economy. It started like 5 years ago, but we're really starting to see everybody has a side hustle now. Everybody's got a side hustle, a second job, something of the sort. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I remember when it first, like, around 2020, I'm not gonna say 2019, 2020. Everybody had a side hustle. Everybody was doing something. You know, everyone was an influencer. A fucking I see what you said. Yeah. What was everybody? Was it trainer? Everybody was a trainer at one point. You know what I'm saying? But now, everybody you ask, they doing something else. No one has one.
It's hard you can't have one thing right now. Like, you can't be doing one thing. If you're doing one thing right now, you're considered broke.
Yeah, that's crazy. You have to be doing multiple things. You got to be making money in more than one way to not be broke. And I think that's insane. Not because it's insane, but that's not how it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know how it was 20 years ago, but that American dream they were selling is just it's more expensive.
It's definitely a dream now. Like,
more expensive. But I mean, I feel like that's the thing about the American dream. It's not supposed to stay at the same spot forever. Like, it's gonna get more expensive just because it's a dream. Like, that was the dream. Like, that was the hope. That's not saying that's the American promise. Yeah, that's the dream. You try and get it out the mud, and you try and build up to get a family. Yeah. Now everybody's kind of, everybody's not set up very well, but
what you mean?
I don't think that hard times. I'm not going to speak on that.
Okay.
Because I haven't really seen hard times.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know what hard time. I would like to see where like the standard of living is from back then to now. Like, what is average living for every type of salary look like?
Economic level. Socioeconomic level.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess it probably is worse now just because life is more expensive. But I don't know, is quality of products has probably improved since then?
Fuck no, I feel like shit got worse. That's a debate. That's a debate. All right, let me say this. My dad had this shovel. Hold on, my dad had this shovel. A metal shovel. He got it from his dad. Well, I'm pretty sure got it from his dad. That shit lasted for generations. We got a shovel. That shit broke after 1 month use, and I had to get another one. And that bitch broke after a couple months too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, higher quality. Hey. Everything's getting more expensive, bro.
But how is everything getting more expensive?
And worse?
They playing us, dummy.
Hey, bro.
Think about it, though. Cars used to be made of metal.
What are they made of now?
Not metal. Like dead ass. I forgot what they're made of. But they're not metal. But everything is getting worse. But we're paying more. Make that make sense.
Bro, you keep paying for it and not making it. That's what the fuck sense it makes.
Whoa, say that again?
You keep paying for it and not making it?
What do you mean by that?
The fuck? You can't make a shovel. Nobody know how to make a shovel nowadays.
That's my... We need to... So remember how I asked, what can we do to make changes in the, whatever, to be better? We need to bring back community making our own stuff. You gotta like,
get a little more...
What I'm saying is that instead of shopping... instead of going to the store to get groceries, why don't you make a garden in your backyard? Now you just like you right here, you got your own garden, right? Next door, you got a person who got chickens, some pigs.
We pushing this communal shit 2 weeks in a row. We trying to bring back them old communities.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you're making your own stuff, and then you got somebody who's good at wood making. Now you got someone who can build the pen for the pigs. Yeah. And then you got someone who can build the garden for the garden. You know what I'm saying?
That might be what's going on. We've lost that. We've lost the base for what shit costs. Like we're letting people do us dirty because no one knows how to make anymore, and they're like, oh, nobody knows how to make.
It's like what we said last week about Lil Seffi being able to having the knowledge of what it takes to fix the brakes on your car. So when you take it to the mechanic, he's not charging you $1,000 to change the brakes.
Bro, he was able to fix it. I'd have got charged $3 bands.
Like, you see what but taking it back to this, we don't know the quality or what it takes to make a shovel. So when they charge us something for a shovel,
we have no base.
We have no basis for it. So we have to say yes to, this is like, this is all we can get. We have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But if I wasn't able to see that metal shovel that my dad and his dad,
wouldn't even be.
You see what I'm saying? I would just, that's just cool. It's supposed to break every month. That's how a shovel works. It's supposed to break every month. No, bro, I've seen a shovel last generations. You feel what I'm saying? Literally last generation.
That's fair.
So we need to start understanding, what we're buying and how it works. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's fair. Like if you make a farm, see what farm prices really are. Put them tomatoes in the ground, see how much it costs for you to set that farm up and maintain that, and then you compare it to market price, and now we'll be able to say that market price, they're really jipping us.
And it's not just the work too, it's the quality of that tomato. You'll know what that tomato's actually supposed to taste like. Not what, they're selling you, which probably has GMO and they fucking fast grown it with some all types of bacteria or whatever the fuck, those pesticides and all that shit.
It don't work no more though. You making that farm? You making that? See, that's
I'm talking
lazy, bro. That's the They got all this fucking land. Ain't gonna plant one lettuce, one tomato.
No, hold on. Let me say something.
Terrible.
No, let me say something though. I did. No. Let me say.
Ain't gonna grow shit.
Let me say one thing though. I was actually talking to a coworker, and she actually has been growing her plant. Like, she has her garden. She's been growing her own fruit and all this other stuff for a couple years now. And I was telling her, I'm like, yo, I actually want to get into it. I haven't. I'm lazy. I'm not gonna lie, but I actually really want to.
Yeah.
I was lazy. Like, I am lazy, but I do want to actually get into it one day, growing my own stuff, type shit. So
I feel you.
No, like that.
No. I really feel you. I really understand. But like,
you tried to call me out on it.
I did.
But I appreciate you because
you're realistic.
But that's real though.
That's the other half of it.
That's what I'm saying.
They know we don't know how to, and so now it's twofold. You have to learn how to do it, and you have to do it.
Yeah, that's
so not only do you have to go through the stress of learning, you're going through different sources to see if the shit works. You gotta fail. And you're gonna be good. Is that time worth not getting gypped?
No, I feel you. But what makes it good? But to make it easier is to, even though I'm saying you should build your own garden. If you don't want to build your own garden, don't build your own garden. Figure out what you want to do. You know what I'm saying, and do it, and then hopefully you'll have other people around you doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So but it has to be a community effort. That's where we have to
make
bring
it all easier. That's
unity. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Even you don't want to do vegetables. You don't want to build a garden, but you want to. I don't know what do you like. Just what do you want to do? Like something that's good for the community. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Just find something that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And then be able to make it so that
yard work.
Yeah. You like doing yard work. You like, raking up leaves and all that other stuff. You doing that stuff. You like doing the leaves or whatever, planting trees or something like that. You just got to find something that you like to do and bring it back within the community.
You got to find something that you like to do that people think is valuable.
Value, yeah. It's all
like,
about value.
If you just out here
diddly bobbing, doodle bobbing type
throwing
shit.
buns.
Like, hey, whoa, hey, man. That's a whole market right there. That's a whole market right there.
Hey, bro. I ain't trading my shovel. I ain't trading my.
I bet you somebody would.
That shovel
I bet you.
I'll give you 2 shovels.
I bet you somebody
But
would.
nah, you got to do something that people value. Like, to find a group of people who are willing to be in a community together. A group of people who are able to stay together. So that means they have to like each other to some
degree.
And they all have to not be
You don't
lazy.
have to like them. You have to need them.
Living with somebody and not liking them, I guess that's me being like that's.
But if you need
comfort.
that person,
yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Fuck that. Fuck that, because I don't want to give them my shit. I want you to perish. I might poison your tomatoes.
I feel you, brother. No,
I
understand
what you're saying. Like,
I understand what you're saying.
You need a group of people who's not late, and today it's hard to find a group of people who will actually act on something like that. And for it to affect the actual market, it would have to be like the whole nation. Like, everybody would have to start making their own shit, and everybody would have to realize, y'all are doing us dirt.
But you can't. Well, that's the thing. You saying to have the whole nation, but you can't affect the whole nation overnight. So it has to.
You gotta do it for yourself.
You gotta start one at a time, one community at a time. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can't. I'm saying all this to say you can't. You're not gonna be like, all of us need to just start. It's not gonna happen like that.
Everybody go back to communal farming.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Nah, they gonna flag this video. They pushing communism. No,
no.
I just want my tomatoes to be the right price.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. We're not. No, none of that, man. But yeah, man, just at one community at a time.
Capitalism is a good market.
Let me throw a little bit in there. You know what I'm saying? So they don't come after us and shit like that, calling us fucking communists.
No,
an
oligarchic market.
Tell you shit. Hey, man, let's go on to the next topic, man. I feel like we spent a good amount of time on that, but fuck it. Let's get into some hot shit. Andrew Tate and his brother arrived in Florida, brother.
I don't know what was going on there before they arrived in Florida, brother.
So they were on house arrest. They couldn't leave Romania, I think, and now they're able to leave because of
Romania or because of us.
Because of us.
Okay.
Type shit. Play the video, man.
Landing in a private jet in Fort Lauderdale Thursday, the Tate brothers, Andrew and Tristan, are temporarily free.
My brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us, a lot of things that go around about us on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever. We have no criminal record anywhere on the planet ever.
Andrew Tate grew to global infamy on reality TV and social media. He flaunts a luxe lifestyle, support for President Trump,
because we have a real president again,
and inflammatory views.
Well, it's been proven that the smartest people in the world are men.
See, that's been proven.
More than 10 million people follow him on X. Elon Musk restored his account after a previous ban, but he is still banned from TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook for misogyny. Tate and his brother were arrested in Romania in 2022, accused of rape, human trafficking, and forming a gang to sexually exploit women, all of which they deny. The case was prevented from going to trial because of procedural irregularities, but it is still open. And Romanian courts restricted the Tates' travel until now.
With all that they're facing, how did they get released?
Yeah, this came as quite a shock. It was quite an abrupt move and really a complete about-face from Romanian officials.
When they landed in Florida, Governor...
So yeah, man, Andrew Tate and his brother have arrived in Florida after Romanian authorities lifted their travel ban. The brothers have faced charges related to trafficking and other organized crime in Romania. Do you know anything about them, to be honest?
I really try not to.
Yeah.
I feel like I try my hardest to know as little about them.
Why?
I feel like it's a distraction. And I guess it's like it's weird because there's certain things that I have that opinion on, and I think that him and Kevin Samuels was also another one where I was just like, well, I really don't care about either their opinion. But I guess both of them could be saying something, and I might be missing information, but I feel like it's just they get people in a rut.
Oh yeah,
and that's why that they're publicized, is because they get people upset. And I'm like, if I care about my peace so much, why am I going to listen to their opinions, either agree or disagree with them? Because that's not the part that gets people churned. If you agree with them, then you're good. Like, until you have to talk to somebody who doesn't agree with them, and now you're either making yourself mad or you're making somebody else mad. So just listening to their information just makes me upset. So I just try not to listen to them.
That was very transparent of you. Like, no, dead ass, bro. Because most people wouldn't say that. Like, I don't, because it makes me upset. Like, most people, like, F them. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, that shit makes me upset. Not no, like, just
I don't really know much about.
Yeah, you feel me? So I brought it in there because you know, they have publicly talked about their you know, liking of Trump. And I think they have a meeting. I might be wrong, but I think they have a meeting with Trump now after you know,
getting back.
Yeah, now after getting back. And I think he was a part of, if I'm incorrect, I could be whatever, a part of them getting their travel ban lifted. And this is one of the first places they come after getting the travel ban lifted, which I think is very interesting and stuff like that. And like I said, the only place that is not banned their profiles, as I said, Twitter or X now. You know what I'm saying?
Only place that matters.
So I find it very interesting, you know, and I just thought it was interesting. First place they come is here. Why? And then now they're about to go have a conversation with Trump.
Because Trump knows that this public. I don't even know. Like, he gets the people going. What's the word for that? What do they say? It's provocative.
Provocative. Yeah.
He's a provocative figure. Trump loves provocative figures.
Oh yeah, yeah, he does. Polarizing, provocative, polarizing figures. You know what I'm saying?
The P's.
And I remember a couple episodes ago we did talk about Andrew Tate said he's gonna run for prime minister.
Yeah. Yeah. He's getting the leader of the world together.
That's what. This is crazy. I'm just like, as a social media influencer now, he's about to be. Could potentially be a prime minister or something, or do something with Trump. Like, it's just, what world are we living in right now? You know, I mean, you know, Arnold did it back in the whatever, but like, bro,
Arnold was like, well liked. Arnold was not a polarizing figure. Arnold was just a superhero to people.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. He was the only one. Now they all do it.
John
It's
Cena
like you
fucking around run for president.
type shit. I vote for John Cena, bro.
That's the problem.
Bro, I vote for LeBron James. If he ran for president,
Yo,
bro.
LeBron ran for president, he might win that shit, bro.
He could definitely win. I would vote for LeBron, bro.
LeBron would have beat.
So the only thing I don't like about LeBron, alright, this might that sounds crazy. No, but he's one of those people who will always say the right thing. He won't say how he really feel. Same thing with The Rock. You know what I'm saying? They always say the right thing and not how they actually feel.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like. Do you want somebody who always says the right thing?
I just feel like that's a president to me. Like
that's a president.
Maybe not. He always says the soft thing, but like even if he's saying the wrong thing, like or something that I don't agree with, he says it in a different way.
He has no opinions about or his own.
I feel you. I feel
like I'm not. I don't know.
I feel like a president to me is someone who is eloquent. Like they have to be eloquent to some extent.
You can be eloquent and have your own ideals.
No. I'm not saying it about LeBron anymore. I'm saying about in general.
Yeah,
you can
that's
be
what I'm
eloquent
saying.
and have your own ideals, but you have to say it in a way that I'm able to rationalize, and you take my thought process into thing. You gotta do something. Like you can't just whore me out front like that. The president don't just shit on me.
Now they do. It seems like, bro, you don't need no finesse no more.
No finesse.
You don't need any finesse for a president.
You just need courage.
Yeah. You just gotta say fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Like what happened to the slick talking nice speeches?
You know what I'm saying? Like Obama. Like wasn't it Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton playing the trumpet or whatever, and
Bill Clinton was falling asleep during his speeches. That's why the fuck we got Trump. Just because people start losing faith in the Democratic Party because we hired Sleepy Joe.
Where our slick talkers at, man?
Yo,
make me feel good.
Who's the last good? I know there's some good speeches out there. Like we had some folks who served and they became president. They were some good speeches. I don't know, but I just feel like the president has to be able to say word. Like I just want to, like,
fucking Andrew Tate slick talker.
You know it's crazy.
What?
Andrew Tate talks the way a president of a country that's trying to take over the world would talk. So it's like I feel him. But he also is just insensitive. Both of them are insensitive. And it's like I feel like I thought that was a part of the presidency. Like even if you're saying like they got the war on drugs, like you got to put the shit in a way that makes it sound like it's not
what it actually is.
Like that's what politically correct means. That's why it's politically correct.
Do you want that?
Do I
want a president to say no? You want a president to say we're gonna fight the war on drugs, but the whole time they're actually trying to lie on black people. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, bruh. It made ignorance so much easier to just.
But that's the problem. We were just being okay with being ignorant. You don't see what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm right. No. Don't think I'm just saying we need to. No, I'm trying to spark dialogue. I'm just like open. Like let's look at some shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. And I just think that the world is changing so fast.
Too fast. Too fucking fast.
I mean, it's because we see everything. We see everything on social media, so I guess they're like, wow, it'd be sensitive. You're going to see it anyway. Let me just let you know up front what's going on. You're going to see the numbers. The internet's a thing. I don't have to lie anymore. DEI is gone. They were going around it anyway. Everybody doing bare minimums. Why are we going to act like people are... But it's just like, hey, I think that those standards were set.
What do you mean?
I just think that sensitivity is needed because this is crazy.
But, so I'm just playing devil's advocate. Sensitivity and have them lie to you or let them tell you up front what they're going to do. And then you make your changes necessary.
I think even with them having to lie, it's like there's usually like a loophole or something.
Always a loophole.
If you just take away DEI, there's no loophole to that. People are just racist. Like you can just be outright racist, and it's like would I rather be lied to or just outright racist?
What would you rather have? Like,
I mean, it's harder for somebody to lie and be racist. It makes it more work for them.
But they do it all the time. People do it all the time.
But at least you gotta make them do it. Like, you can't just let them be racist.
You losing me now.
You gotta make DEI is a thing. People were denying jobs anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I got my internship at Lockheed Martin, right? I went to Bayer, and I'm a freshman. It was like another freshman. Mind you, I'm a black man, lighter skin tone. Had some waves at the time. Super crispy, yo.
Fresh.
Went to Bayer fresh.
Fresh.
Another dude, little shorter than me, light-skinned dude. Literally, like, we could have been brothers. 2 freshmen, not too much coursework. There was a sophomore girl, dark skin, natural hair. Sophomore dude, dark skin, probably not waves, not as fresh a cut.
So everybody's black.
Everybody's black.
Okay.
2 light skins. Everybody else is pretty much dark skin.
So what are you saying, brother?
I got the internship over the sophomore, who was way more qualified than me.
Who says who?
I got it. We went to the interview together.
Why are you saying he was more qualified?
Because he has more coursework. He literally had more. I know him. He has more knowledge than me.
Or did you feel like he did?
That's not the arguable part about this.
Then what's the arguable part?
I was better at communicating, and I look better.
Bro,
that's the arguable part.
That plays a role into it too. Better at communication and better looking.
Now, this is what I'm saying, right, bro? That they took the 2 light skins out the group.
I know what you're saying, brother. I know what you're saying, brother.
I know how those other people interview. I know how they talk. It's hard for me to believe that in that moment where we were all asking for an interview, they just folded and I didn't.
I'm playing devil's advocate. What about if
I was more qualified?
No. What about if you said, what was the last thing you just said? That they folded and you didn't?
What if they did? Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that.
Why you say that?
Because the group that went, it's hard for me to just, like, you don't know who I'm talking about.
I know. I don't. I'm just, like I said, playing devil's advocate based on everything.
Were locked and, like, really ready for Bayer. I went to that conference on a whim. Like, my teacher was like, Phil, you're a good student, come with us. I was like, all right, I'll go. I went into that.
So, but why didn't your teacher could have picked anybody else?
She could, no, her teacher, I'm good. I'm not saying I'm not qualified, but coursework wise, my resume looked trashy. I looked unprepared. I just was fresh.
Okay, so let me take this into account. A lot of corporations, they want somebody that's fresh instead of somebody who has all that knowledge, because you're gonna have to reteach them all that stuff.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I think that it was weird that the 2 light-skinned boys with waves were the only 2 people to get an interview for the exact same position.
And that is weird. No, it is weird. It is weird. I was just playing devil's advocate. I'm not saying it's definitely weird.
It's just, and then when we were looking back, they're like, we didn't get it. And me and Brent were like, it was too easy. Like, we just asked. Like, we asked and they lined us up for, what are you talking about? Everybody else, y'all didn't get one? You didn't get one? How you didn't get one? Like, we just looking around like, what's going on? And I'm just saying that to say, if they were going to give me an interview, there's no way they shouldn't have gave those people an interview if it was strictly based on coursework and
But obviously
skills.
It wasn't.
Which obviously it wasn't, but what is it based on then?
You're right. No, you're right.
Because if it's not based on skills, if it's not based on skills for a job or we're working on government defense, what are you you're basing it on me looking?
So only reason I'm not saying I'm not,
and I'm not saying I'm not qualified.
Yeah,
If it had been like I didn't come with nobody and I got that interview, I wouldn't feel I was just saying it as an example of they're not really. It's a different game that you're playing.
Trust
when
me,
you're going in those situations.
I completely understand everything you just said. I was just playing devil's advocate for whatever type shit. I completely understand. But I also don't want you to sell yourself short for what your abilities and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because
I got 104 on a calc quiz. I know I'm straight. I'm just saying.
I feel you.
I'm just saying.
No, bro. I'm just like.
If I was the person picking out of that group,
But you weren't the person picking, dummy.
I know, and I'm glad I wasn't.
How are you one of the most confident, unconfident niggas?
Hey, brother.
Most unconfident, confident niggas
I'm
ever,
just self-aware in a sense. Like, I'm self-aware in a sense.
I feel what you're saying, bro.
Like, I give myself that confidence based on, and this is, you should always bet on yourself. You should always believe that you're the best person. If you're not the best person you think you can be, you should always strive to be that.
Facts.
I really think I really work hard, and I'm an intelligent person. I know this. But there's also stuff that I know I don't know just because I don't have experience. And I think that experience is a great teacher for certain things.
And I agree.
So
what are you saying?
I think that I lacked experience at that point, and that's why it was hard for me to see myself as a better candidate strictly off like that one conversation. Because if you're only getting a paper that tells your experience, and then you're talking to me,
but that's you were able to talk. If it was based off of just looking at it, they probably would have went with the other person. But they got to see you and talk. Those are still qualities that are important.
I feel like
what?
Like,
no, but being able to talk is important.
Nah, I feel you.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. I feel you, bro. I trust me. I understand exactly what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that all that to wrap around, we went a little too deep into that story. But I think that it's a different game you're playing because I think they were just like, we need one person out of this group. Which one do we want? And they picked
it was two, right?
It was me and him who went for the exact same position.
Oh, so you ended up getting it?
Yeah.
So why do you think you got over the other guy?
I don't want to talk shit on my boy Brent, but I think I did better in that interview.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But that was just Brent. They didn't interview nobody else. But all them other folks would have done better than me in that interview because they
says who? All right. You're right. No, you're right too. This is a never-ending fucking argument type shit. Why are we just starting to hear that now? Because remember the first hour, like,
I don't know. And it died.
It died?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. We probably got to wrap up anyway.
But yeah, so be confident
type shit.
But I guess it's like you just be like, there were the people who were tutoring me.
Yeah.
So it's like what the fuck? How you get the? They were like,
that's how it be, though.
I was
bro.
like, you ain't getting an interview. I was like, that's OD.
But you know, bro, I've seen that so many times in just in the corporate world, bro. The person that's tutoring you. This is now we're outside of school, and where somebody that's teaching you the ropes.
Yeah, go ahead and teach him how to.
And then I'm the one to move up, or someone else move. It's the crazy. Like, bro, I'm like, my bad, bro. Like,
I didn't know that was going down.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so. I don't know, bro.
May have been because I was a freshman. If we're playing devil's advocate, they wanted someone who was a freshman. They didn't want a sophomore because they wanted to bring me back for 2 years. So then it'd been
exactly.
And then if you do sophomore, junior year, senior, summer, you're expecting a job.
Yeah.
Maybe you do freshman, sophomore, you can just leave them.
Yeah, it's high and dry type shit.
Yeah, but nah, that was one of them shits where I was like, I look back on, I was like, me and Brent got it, and no one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is a little wicked, and then my peoples were sick. Like they were happy for me, but they were sick. Like the two freshmen, one of them didn't even want to come.
Why your people sick?
It's just like it's a natural jealousy. Like it's just like I'm not, and I don't even like. It's just like damn. I'm literally way ahead of. Like we're on the same path. Like we go to the same school. We're taking the same courses. And he just got it, and I didn't. And it's just a natural. It's just like a natural one. Like you just like it's social media. You saw somebody get something earlier than when you got it, and you're just like, what the fuck?
You're talking about with your parents, or
no? What?
I thought you said parents.
No, not my people's. No. My
oh, that's what I was like. No, that's what I was like.
No, hell no. My dad was like, hell yeah.
Okay, that was the response I was waiting for.
I was like, fuck yeah, good work, yo.
That's what I was like. Why you?
He was like, you think? Because I called him. I was like, yeah, they just sent it. They were like, take that shit. But nah, it was. I'm talking about the other people who were there, like my tutors and shit. The people who I got the shit over, and it's just natural jealousy. Like my dad wouldn't be jealous of those shit.
That's why I was like, what? That sounds weird. Don't sound like Bigfoot. Like, yo, the fuck, yo.
No, it was my people. They were like, you gotta. And then everybody, they were like, well, if you didn't because I think they either sent some people home or they sent some people to go sleep. But like they were like, if you got an interview tomorrow, you're doing something different than everybody else. And it was only me and Brent, and we were already in the same room. They were like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's time for us to get ready to wrap up.
Yeah. But
go ahead. Yeah.
I like my racism hidden.
You're crazy, bro.
I like my racism. I like them being the one that has to work through non-racist rules rather than me being the one that has to work against a racist society. Like I'm working against a racist society no matter what. At least if the racist society has non-racist rules, they have to work around something. They can just be overtly racist now. And there's no workaround. Like they're just like, fuck it, we'll be racist. I don't have any leverage for nothing.
maybe. So my thinking is, I'd rather know who my enemy is than the guess.
But you know who your enemy is. That's what I know who my enemy is regardless.
I guess.
I move around. I've been around. I golf. I not every person I golf with don't like me. Every person don't like losing to a black boy when they golfing.
I guess that's where we differ.
You think that you don't know your enemy. So you think that that's fair.
Because I've had a lot of help.
That's fair.
I've had a lot of help. I had a lot of people set me up in good positions. Teachers, bosses, co-workers, everything.
Bosses, yes. Yeah.
And just people that I've come across who's helped me. Just some of it out of the kindness of their heart. Yeah. That's why I you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And maybe so I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm the outlier because everyone else I talked to, like, they said they ain't getting no help. I'm like, how the fuck y'all ain't getting no help?
That's how it be sometimes though.
But that's what I'm saying.
Maybe it's because you're good at communication.
I don't fucking know, dummy. I honestly don't know. Like that, because that's my experience. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not out here being, my friend. Like, everybody's my friend. Like, no, I'm not like that. But it'd be wrong for me, through my experience, to say that everybody is evil.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And I think that's fair from my side as well. To an extent, yeah. And it's like, I guess it's not as prevalent as, like, some others. But everybody isn't evil.
Yeah. I guess we can all agree on that.
You can pick up the phone.
Type shit. Now, I want to go into the next video real quick, though. This is our last topic. I want to end us on... Should we end on something nice?
Oh, I thought we were done.
Huh?
I thought we were wrapping up. We got 2 dead cameras in an hour 30 in.
We're hour 30 in?
Yes.
Oh, shit, we are. Type shit.
You're saying on something nice. What the fuck? That shit's not fucking nice.
What you mean?
I don't want to talk on that topic.
All right, man.
I don't want to talk on that.
All right, man. Fuck it. Push him to the financial tip of the week, yo.
Financial tip of the week. Do you want to read him what the topic was?
What you talking about? Go ahead. Tell him, bro.
South Korea's birth rate rises in 2024 for the first time in 9 years.
That's positive.
9 years? It was going down for 9 years.
It was bad. They were in a really bad position.
Yo, you know it's great. I don't even know. My only connection to South Korea, I used to take Taekwondo when I was younger. And it was like, I think Seoul, is that China? Where's Seoul?
I can't remember.
Seoul, not Korea. But yeah, all of my masters were from South Korea. So it was weird seeing South Korea. And at first I thought it said North Korea. I was like, oh, I don't even want to know where that conversation even leads to.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got you, bro. But yeah, let's just
talk about South Korean birth. Is it sustainable? I don't know.
Hey man, I thought it was something positive, man. Birth rates are going up, man. I think that's a good thing, man.
That is a good thing. Financial tip of the week.
Fuck you, bro.
The cash stuffing 2.0 method, a modern take on the traditional envelope budgeting system. This strategy involves using digital banking tools to create virtual cash envelopes. I almost got through it. Apps like Cube Money allow you to allocate specific amounts for different spending categories, helping you stay disciplined without physically carrying cash.
Yeah.
So, kind of just sectioning out your money a little more.
Allocating specific amount of money for a specific area of whatever you need.
I think that's cool. I didn't know there were things like that.
Yeah, I didn't know either. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got these financial tips. You know?
Yeah.
Teach everybody type shit.
And I'm gonna wait till the second financial tip to tell you something that might get taken out of the episode.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, second financial tip: fractional real estate.
Before we say this one, we're not financial advisors. We're just giving you guys tips that we've heard that may be helpful for you. If you need to, talk to your actual financial advisor or get you one. Hopefully we'll get sponsors and we'll be like, hey, we can send you some financial advisors and stuff like that, you know?
Oh, my teeth look nice.
This nigga, yo. Go ahead, bro.
Fractional. Damn. Number 2, fractional. I'm really shook on that. Fractional real estate investing. New platforms like Fractional real estate.
You can do it, but I can't do it.
Shut up.
This is crazy, bro.
Number 2, fractional real estate investing. New platforms like Fundrise and Arrived Homes allow you to invest real estate with as little as $100. That's fire.
Yeah, I've actually I heard about that I think a couple years ago actually. So people I don't know if this is, they might have said an app, but you can, fractional real estate investing, you can basically invest in, it's almost like stocks, but for real estate.
Robinhood, you're able to invest without having the whole lump sum of bread.
Yeah, that you need to, on a down payment for a house, you can put a little bit in and then how it does and stuff like that, you get residual income off of that.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. This approach may enable everyday investors to gain more exposure to property markets without needing large amounts of money or capital, direct property management experience.
Exactly.
So I think that is really cool. That is really nice. I don't know if I should tell you before or after you do the outro, and we might do a second outro.
Wow.
It's not like it's horrendous, but
it's about finance?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I went to a thing that talked about the
if it's bad, I'm gonna go just
the people with the worst financial problems.
All right, Joe. It's your boy Flex.
Flip.
Hey, we in the whip. Catch y'all next episode, man.
Hold on, do it again so we can just X that part.
Nah, bro, we keep it. It's your boy. Catch you next week, dog.